Introduce you to Omar, who is the Bank of Montreal representative. He's not working alone. He's got a team with him there. And I also wanted to share with you that we will be recording the session. And we're not going to be recording the question and answer part, but we're going to be recording the session so that when you ask your questions, it will be more private.
Okay.
Okay?
Perfect. Thank you, Omar and family, our team.
Hello, Mike. How are you?
Good. How are you, Omar?
Good. Thank you.
Omar, I'm just going to pass you the ball.
Sure.
There you go. And I'm going to mute myself, but I'll be here if you need anything.
Thank you, Margaret.
And I'll be monitoring the chat as well.
Thanks.
Hi. Oh, can you hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. My name is Erin Langton, and I am the Canadian Defence Community Banking Coordinator. I work out of the Canadian Forces Morale and Welfare Services, so we deal day-to-day with BMO on the CDCB program. Thank you for joining us on this presentation, and now I'm going to pass you back to Omar, who's going to give you all the nuts and bolts of everything.
Okay. Thank you, Erin.
Thank you, Erin. Hello, everyone. Bonsoir. My name is Omar Abuzar. I'm the branch manager of the Capital Center branch in Ottawa. And I'm here with Erin and Laura Brandia, our senior financial services manager. So both of us have the privilege this evening to take you through a workshop dedicated to Canadian Forces members. We have the privilege here in Ottawa to work closely with Canadian Forces members and their family in the National Capital Region. And we hope that will add value basically to your home financing knowledge and provide you with tips geared towards the Canadian Forces community. So let's get started. So tonight, basically, we will be covering 4 key points. How to take advantage of the Canadian Defence Community Banking Program, why consider BMO, becoming mortgage-free faster, and dedicated home financing tips geared towards the Canadian Forces community. So what is the CDCB program? What is the Canadian Defence Community Program? So as a national non-public property, the program is managed by the Director General of Morale and Welfare Services on behalf of the Chief of Defence Staff. So basically the CDCB is exclusive to Canadian Forces regular and reserve forces, retired former CF members, Military Family Resource Center employees, foreign military on duty in Canada, Department of National Defense employees, active members of the RCMP, staff of the non-public funds, additional authorized personnel, and family members of any of the above. So it's really a comprehensive program that's dedicated to the community from a holistic perspective. BMO is proud to be the official bank of the Canadian Defence Community since 2008. We have the privilege of being the official partners of the defence community, serving in excess of 12,000 defence community members and families across the country, and saving approximately around $1 million in banking fees annually. We had the opportunity to support military communities and families throughout, providing up to $600,000 in sponsorship and support of defense community events in the last 2 years, such as the Army Run and so on. Program and products customized to your unique needs. We've added several ATM or cash machines across the country in bases that are actually close to the Canadian Forces bases. We have about 50 branches that are linked to the bases with 45 ATMs, BMO ATMs located on Canadian Forces properties across Canada. And recently we added a new industry-leading online capability with a mobile application that is state-of-the-art that would give you the convenience to access your banking whatever you need and whenever you need. So to go in depth, the everyday banking program of the Canadian Defence Community Banking offers you low cost with a lot of advantages. So in a nutshell, to make it easy, you will have access to an unlimited package that will allow you to make unlimited transaction within the BMO network as low as $5.45 a month, plus the first 2 months for free. So basically, that's our best plan that would be available for you as a member of the Canadian Defence Community Banking at $5.45. The plan will allow you to cover up to 20 accounts, so you can link up to 20 accounts to that plan. So you don't just need to have one account; you can have up to 20 and transfer between those under the same umbrella without incurring any supplemental or incremental fees. Free banking for seniors. So as a retired member of the Canadian Forces, your children, teens, and students have access to free banking. And the advantage is that you don't need to close your account if you get relocated. You can, excuse me, access your account wherever you are in Canada and get the same level of service from any branch that we have across the country. Recently, we added a new product to the fleet of products that we have with the Canadian Forces, and specifically the student line of credit. So the features include a preferred student line of credit rate, the accessibility to access the funds to pay for tuition and other related expenses. You only have to apply once, and you would use it and borrow funds as you need it. No fees, no annual fees or monthly fees, and while you're at school, you pay interest only on what you borrow. The advantages are that you don't have to wait. You have access to the funds once you're approved. It's accessible to regular Canadian Forces and reservists as well. It's a one-time application, and the amounts are available in line with cost of secondary education. So definitely if you're going through a professional program such as law or med school, you have access to other advantages versus going to school and, doing, a bachelor degree or a master's and so on. Support our troops MasterCard. So we're really proud that we have a dedicated affinity card, a MasterCard, that helps your community, our community, by supporting various morale and welfare programs at no additional cost. So this card basically will provide you with several advantages. We have 4 cards to choose from, 2 with no annual fees, 1 actually with the Air Mile program, the reward point, or cashback rewards. MasterCard is accepted over 30 million at over 30 million locations over the world, and it has the free extended warranty and purchase protection plans. And any qualifying adult Canadian can apply. So just so it would be clear as well, there is a kickback. There's a certain amount that goes back to the military family funds. So we're promoting this card not only with the Canadian Forces, but we promote it actually with the general public in order to support, the morale and welfare services. So here's the key question. Why consider BMO for your home financing needs? So we do understand that there's a lot of similarities between banks and financial institutions in terms of home financing. But we have something critical that can make a difference and that should be considered. We have dedicated military mortgage rates that we offer to the Canadian Forces members. We understand what it takes when you get relocated. So we provide certain flexibilities, and Laura will go in depth through the details around the home financing piece. But our team members and our financial services managers and mortgage specialists are aware about the flexibility that is needed during the process of getting your mortgage and will accommodate accordingly. The best part is if you have a mortgage with BMO and you get relocated under the integrated relocation program, you won't have to pay any prepayment charge or penalty when you're deployed or relocated. This is crucial because it will allow you to save thousands of dollars if you are stuck in a 5-year term and you have to move within 2 years. Unfortunately, out there, the urban myth is about, saving money based on the interest rate, which makes sense to a certain extent, but sometimes when you need to break your mortgage and pay a hefty penalty, it's not easy. So the fact that you would have your mortgage with us, you won't be subjected to any prepayment charge when you're relocated. Our mortgages are eligible for mortgage protection when on active duty during civil disorder or war. And Laura will talk about the specific creditor insurance portion as well for added protection. And last but not least, the interest rate buy-down option. So we understand that you get your envelope, and sometimes you do have the option of buying down the rate. It's not an easy process, but our staff, our team, our financial services manager, understand how to apply this in order to allow you to benefit from competitive rate that would be even more in your advantage than the already discounted rates that we provide to the Canadian forces, to put it this way. So I will pass it on to Laura now, who's going to take us through the details related to the home financing process.
Hello, this is Laura.
Hi.
Hi. So becoming mortgage-free faster. So pay your mortgage faster. There's 3 easy ways to reduce the balance on your mortgage and shorten your amortization. You can become mortgage-free faster and save thousands. Increase your mortgage payments. You can make lump sum prepayments each year without a prepayment charge. Switch from monthly mortgage payments to an accelerated weekly or biweekly schedule, as well as semi-monthly, which is more common with the military. If you leverage the various premium allowances and bonus payments you receive over the course of your military career, you can actually take advantage of lowering your mortgage amortization and interest you pay. Ensure your mortgage meets your needs. So, I mean, the comment is, I'm looking to get the best mortgage rate possible. Why don't I just go with the lowest rate that a broker can find? There's flexible features when you move or pay off your mortgage sooner. So as he was talking about with the paying the penalty is huge. So it just, rates are pretty competitive nowadays. So we have a rate that is the equivalent to an employee rate that's guaranteed and is given without, you know, a discussion. So it's just automatic, as well as if you pay it off sooner, there's the issue of the penalty that's gone. So if you're being relocated, it's really helpful. It's a huge savings. So BMO offers you and your family exclusive preferred military mortgage rates, and I do have them on hand, so we can discuss that after. And take advantage of the other of our flexible features when it comes time to move. So my great mortgage rate ended up costing me more when I needed to move midway through my term. It isn't uncommon that people think they're going to be located for 2 to 3 years, and then it ends up being longer or shorter. So you can move your mortgage to a new location within Canada. You can increase the amount if necessary, and sometimes actually lower the amount, and then the prepayment is still part of the deduction if it's relocated. So use your prepayment options before paying your mortgage in full. So you can actually prepay down to lower your mortgage amount if you need to. The purchaser of your property can also assume your BMO mortgage with BMO's approval. Avoiding prepayment charges. Mortgage prepayment charges are a significant pain point. The financial hit can be substantial. Relocating under the Integrated Relocation Program, IRP, or moving due to an OutCan posting, BMO waives the entire prepayment charge on your BMO mortgage under these circumstances. So this can come in handy. I've dealt with this myself, and it's really a big relief when people are relocating or being moved outside of Canada. Qualifying for mortgage protection. Canadian Forces members do not, people think they do not qualify for mortgage insurance due to the nature of their work. Members of Canadian Armed Forces or Canadian Forces Reserve are eligible to apply for mortgage protection. This protection extends to Canadian Force members while on active duty during civil disorder or war. It's a common misconception that they don't actually qualify for this, so they definitely do, and some people like to take both just for security for their family. Leveraging the interest rate buy-down option. And this says, need our banker to be our ally to help optimize the use of benefits from the Integrated Relocation Program. It's not as common as it used to be, but it does happen. I have clients actually right now that are buying down the rate. So it just further reduces your mortgage rate beyond the exclusive preferred military mortgage rates, and stay within the prescribed rate to avoid tax implications as a taxable benefit. Bridge financing. So closing dates between a new home possession and waiting for old homes to sell can cause financial difficulties. We have options like take a break, option, which is when you just need to take a break from your mortgage payments for a month. Mortgage cash account. So if you have taken advantage of putting extra down, you have actually access to re-borrow it. And bridge financing is the bridge between the buy and the sell of a home.
Thank you, Laura. So to summarize, we do have a dedicated program that can help you at every step of the way. So at BMO Bank of Montreal, we're here to help the team in Ottawa and across all our branches in Canada would understand your reality. We have a dedicated program so you can feel confident when you walk into the branch, any branch in Canada, or if you call the customer contact center, our toll-free 1-800 number, and you identify yourself as a Canadian Forces member or part of the community, you would have access to all the advantages and the services provided to the community. So in Ottawa, there's myself at Capital Center and Laura Brandia. And I would like to thank you for participating in this workshop. And now I will open it up for Q&As. Thank you.